didn't save Yona, Weiss.
It's you, isn't it?
No! Stay back!
Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Is this beast a shade as well?
No! You've got to stop this!
Tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord.
I don't want to hurt my friends.
Kill him, you glorious bastard!
I have a reason to live!
We're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
This ends here!
Kaine!
Our true memories are still there. How dare you ignore them?
We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so.
I shall fight by their side, now and forever.
I'm tired of this world and everybody in it. But I'll become his sword one last time.
Kane.
I swear it!
Thanks for always being there for me.
Nier Replicant. What's up, people? Welcome back to another part of Josiah's Coming Dawn if you're watching on Twitch, or if I decide to put this on YouTube once again, welcome to Joxiah'sTruthblade. At the time, that's my name. It used to be Josiah Wolfblade, but you know, we'll roll with it. Sometimes you like to change the name a little bit, but hope you guys are having a good time. Last time we were here, we just completed the first ending of this game. So this is kind of nice. You know, the fact that we were able to get the first ending of this game finally, and I don't know if we'll get to ending C. There's 5 endings, I think. There's 4 or 5 different endings. There's like A, B, C, D, and E. Yeah, there's 4 endings. So we're about to go with B. I don't know how long it is, but we're hoping it will be pretty long. I mean, hopefully it'll be short, not long. We're hoping that it'll be short. We don't want to spend too much time on that. And then I don't know if we're gonna be going into. We'll try to collect the weapons. You know, we'll try to collect some more of the weapons as much as we can. But once again, you know, no promises because, yeah, I'll be honest. Collecting all these weapons is a pain. Honestly, I haven't seen the other. Ending B might be the last ending I get. That might be it for this game, honestly. You know. Yeah. So, Yeah, to get through ending C, yeah, one of the guides says, you know, you'll need to make sure you've collected every single weapon. And, yeah. So, we probably won't be able to do that. And... yeah. Unfortunately, we'll just be getting probably just the first two endings, and then endings C, D, and E will be manifested on YouTube pretty much. I'm only going to catch those on YouTube. Yeah, I'm only going to be able to catch those on YouTube.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past.
Okay, so we got this cutscene.
My mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
Sorry guys, I didn't have my camera.
Anyway.
Connie's dreams. Oh man, my camera's in the way again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me move this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna move it down here. So, the sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Oh, I turned my gain up, by the way. For whoever's watching, let me know if it sounds too weird or too loud or whatever. So thin wisps of smoke steamed from the huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. That's a very interesting way to describe it, okay. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... Oh my gosh. The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. No matter where I move my camera, it's gonna crowd out the words. But hold on, let me move. Okay, this is gonna be the best place right now. Come on, come on! The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled with the beak pointing firmly toward the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me! A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kane! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the Eyrie. Oh, so, okay, so this is Kane's in the Eyrie. As Kane struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. hail is doing this? Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision. But she can make out the shapes of Dimmo and his usual gang of idiots. Kane's seeming indifference to the blood drooping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. Oh, the boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kane's seemingly visible blood drooping, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kane turned to leave. Before she can get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Wow, what the heck? Kane knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. Wow, what a bunch of douchebags. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kane was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. Wow. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Man, what the heck? These guys don't know what they're doing. Dimmo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt. Oh look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kane prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Dimmo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Dimmo's rock had taken my head off. Dang. Kane couldn't meet Dimmo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below her. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kane's face with thick fingers and yanked it upward. What the heck? She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. What the heck? He forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Dimmo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kane, he called her to his cohorts. Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Dimmo finished, kicks and blows began to rain upon Kane. Dimmo paused, still grinning, as Kane curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kane ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kane closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kane was shocked to see Dimmo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kane. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, She finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. Wow, who's this? Well, I have a feeling I know who this is. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Connie again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted it back and forth. Dang. Ow, he screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with the rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kane, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out. Leave this village. No one wants you here. Either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his commands turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kane. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood of her forehead. Oh, Kane, she said, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kane as she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Wow. Her tears held in check for so long finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I caused bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. As Kane's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kane found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next. And it grants no mercy to any that tempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. In other words, don't commit suicide, kids. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kane. You know because you just survived it. As the words hit home, Kane was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kane called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kane and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kane truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kane's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kane drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't... Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, then they can just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out. Dang, man, why can't they just show this stuff in a cutscene? With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers on Kane's head. The skill it took to bend the flowers back without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable. And the beauty of it made Kane want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, those are lunar tears. So those are where the lunar tears came from. Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears are legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one. And yet her grandmother somehow collected a dozen or more. Kane reached up and touched the wreath as if she could believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled on them while I was doing shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kane to suspect the search had been more difficult than what she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kane's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring it the way it had been between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she quickly squinted at it. These old hands have trembled with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kane blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me. As long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kane took her grandmother's hands in hers, and the two of them began to struggle to their feet. As Annie began to walk home, Kane gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away in the wind. The rain had stopped. Kane stood beneath the weather vane and watching it spin lazily in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced where it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kane let her gaze drift past the vane into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away by the breeze. Can we get cutscenes now? For goodness sake. I hope we can get cutscenes. What? Bruh. In the distance, Kane heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if hearing a master woodsman about to go to his work. The firewood was being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as it could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being floated around every barren yarn with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack up such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kane's grandmother flailed away with an axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kane. That you, Kane? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close, or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chops flying in every direction. One spun past Kane close enough for her to hear the whistle. At each point, she decided to step back. Once she scuttled to a safe distance. She cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something. The axe posed to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on each end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kane knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mud was set, there was no changing it. Her mind was set, there was no changing it. Kane did her best to help with the chores, but Grandmother took every last task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kane knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kane moved in, Grandmother decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and their granddaughter. And in the rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kane enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kane turned her attention to the task at hand. You know, they could at least give us pictures in the background, like... Really? Come on. Don't worry, guys. This will not last. This is not going to be the whole stream. I'm telling you this right now. This will not be the whole stream. They're gonna give us cutscenes any moment. And the gameplay. After watching her grandmother leave, Kane turned attention to the task at hand, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swung axe after axe of their tiny crack. Okay, I'm probably just gonna. I'm not gonna read every word. Yeah, she threw a damn it, oh crap, blah blah blah. She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in the good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, resumed chopping. She had natural skill, but the task was challenging. Blisters began to form on her hands. Oh my gosh, this is tough, and my logs are in weird sizes, splitting her palms, ignoring the pain. She redoubled her efforts. As she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. She let out a wheezy laugh. Poor girl, blah, blah, blah. Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Connie dropped the axe and helped her grandma's side. Oh no, Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed to a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Oh my gosh, the bucket. She steadied the bucket with a foot that knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Connie didn't know. Grandma, what's happening? Curious of panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Connie away. Stop that, just stop. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Oh man, Grandma, how old are you? Connie desperately wanted her to leave. Connie desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman shaking hands and won her face more than words were ever could. Her grandmother lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. Dang, she's about to kick the bucket and turn into that big shade boss fight that we once found. Man. She came to her grandmother's side bed and wrinkled. Grandmother, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Grounding gently pushed her down. It's all right, I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that she could melt with steel. Man. And after what seemed like an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Man. Well, I don't like it, goddammit, but I guess I should be quitting being so stubborn and let you grow up. Dang. The old woman watched as Connie strapped on her boots and made her way down to the road village for hours. Man. Yeah, okay, she wasn't being stalked by a shade, demo, worse. Then she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Connie finally found herself at the entrance of the village. The few adults she could see glanced at her sideways, but then muttered to each other, raised hands before blinking away into the shadows. So she tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a round-town older woman who was angrily waving her hands up in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Connie's presence. Hey, lady, Connie with a bravado that she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me, they seemed to say, but Connie saw that her eyes held a different emotion, fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Connie repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in a different direction. Connie cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new emotion had come to take root. As soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Dimo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand. Because of the gang of followers, was nowhere to be found. Oh my gosh, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Connie happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopper for the direction. Huh? That old bitch finally keeled over. Go to hell, Dimo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. But before he could come back, the apothecary told him to knock it off before he kicked him out of the store. Dimo slunk out of the shop, cursing Connie under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe, prepare the medicine. Yeah, it was nice being there, variety of supplies. You like that picture? Connie turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine. His eyes were gentle but sad. They seemed to stare through her. And into nothing he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched her when she was just a little girl. She's been dead for a long time now. Connie didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued to spot the shopkeeper. They're the ones closest to you on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Connie and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these here. There is no one left that I wish to draw. Connie took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Oh my goodness. I should be a narrator, people. I should be a narrator. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe. But I also don't think that they matter much. I know your grandmother, Kali, and I think that the way she was driven out of this town was just deplorable. Grandmother's name is Kali? Thought Connie. She was still mulling over this new fact in her mind as she reached out gently and took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said as Connie scooted away. I don't owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew her a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. She never had before a villager treat her with anything but complete contempt. Man, when Connie to return home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. They're never going to show us what this grandmother looks like, huh? She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave before the old woman's clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother. Come here. Let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Connie from head to toe. How was it? Well, how was it? Those bastards giving you any trouble? It was kind of fun. No, seriously, it was. Fun, huh? Uh-huh, so anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Connie removed the crayons from her pocket after a brief explanation. She informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her a portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horseshit, her grandmother said. Oh, dang, sailor. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Connie would not relent. And in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of her house as if posing for a master artist. Connie picked up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. I wonder why they're setting up for something. I'm not sure why they're going over her childhood, but I think they're setting up for something. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. Let me be the judge of that. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been... Wow, that's interesting. Oh, Connie, you truly are of my blood. You're as crazy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from my heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, dang, they're not going to ever show us what this grandmother looks like. Posh, said the old woman. I take it down when they roll me out of my shod. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way that I never felt before. It makes me want to go on. Someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself into Connie's memory, a perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Connie swore, because I'll remember it forever, forever. Connie's dreams, separation. Can they give us some cut scenes? Oh my gosh. Connie listened to the sound of... We're going to get to the gameplay, people. We're going to get to the gameplay before the end of the stream. Man. Finally, she motioned. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. Wow, she's making her eat bugs now? The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl, it's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug. And I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible. With that, Connie held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as much as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, alright. Why, you brat? Why, you little brat? Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years have passed since the moment when Connie's grandmother saved her from the bullies. Well, 5 years, huh? As often as the way is with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown with fits and starts, but all moved forward the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurls abuse in equal measure. I think this is the dream she was having, which are flashbacks, while she was turned to stone. That's probably what this is. Connie could not remember a time when she had not been happier. As the years went by, Connie started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Grandma grew weaker by the day. Where are we going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Connie looked up. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was going to check out the comma trees and see if they're right. I thought we can make some jam or something. No. I'm gonna pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for? Connie stared at her grandmother and then held out her arm and swept it across her, around her home. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection. Goddamn, girl. If a bunch of thieves wanted to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves, I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her grandmother. Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other... Grandma, no. If I don't go to the Kama trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression paused across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes. She sat after a bit. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Connie. Lately, my mind is... She didn't even finish the thought. Instead of walking over to the nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower petals had aged into a brilliant whiteness, and Connie thought it was more beautiful now than the day she received it. You're going to be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she pasted the flowers in the girl's hair. So that means let's chatter about shades and build defensive walls and talk more about how beautiful you become. She reached up to remove the garland. You're a beautiful thing, said Grandma, and there ain't another like you in the whole world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough of the goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl. Suddenly, she looks for her and grabbed Connie by the ear, pulling her around the room and with a crazy grin on her face. Grandma! Grandma, stop it. What the hell? The old woman stared at her, blinked, and then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if the first time she had seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes mine just... Oh, no. She's getting growing senile. She's growing senile. Connie thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she'd ever seen. Listen, maybe I should just stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old clogger like me. You go and get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. When you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Connie rolled her eyes and kissed her grandma on the forehead and made ready to depart. Trying desperately to worry about the gnawing at the walls of her heart. Connie could feel the old woman's watching eyes as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun around on her heel for one last final look, and she saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle but with a sad expression on her face. Gods, she looked so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Connie worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she could only find a couple of stones before leaving the project. Oh boy, her grandmother's dying, I can see. Finally, dusk approached. She tried to call it day. Cursing herself for lack of focus, Connie pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow down the path. Oh no, oh gods, no! Her grandmother's house was ablaze. The flames licking up as if to touch the sky itself. Grandma! Grandma! Connie then ran faster than she had ever moved in her life. It's too dark. Not just fire, too much smoke. Gotta save her. The smoke from the fire was the mingling blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet, achieved balance through the means of a large armored tail, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Wow. Of course, that's the look they were going for in that boss fight. Seeing Connie let out a roar and flickered its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning across the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement. The horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again. This time, Connie responded with a scream of her own. All right, you bastard, she thought as the scream echoed out the high walls. It's you or me, let's go. The shade eyed Connie with a bemused interest. Then it began looking from her to the house and back again, urging her to look at the destruction that so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Connie glanced at the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. Grandma! At the sound of her voice, the old woman began weaving frantically. She's alive! Alive! Connie's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard in the flaming wreckage of the house. But before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a powerful roar enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Connie tumbling through the air before smashing her body against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs were. Get up now! As Connie struggled to her feet, the shade stomped toward the house. The old woman struggled to move the cloth from her stomach, but she might as well have been picking up a mountain. Sending a spray of blood into the air and then craps to the ground. Man, broken bones, ugh. A drunken trail of dust and blood in her way. Grandma, hold on, just a little longer. Her grandma's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back and the white exposed. Connie pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness. The shade glanced between the two women and flickered out its tongue. A giant mouth turning up into the corner showed panting breaths. Bastard, laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff her out her life when Connie was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this little bastard. Suddenly, summoning all her strength, Connie rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble toward the monster. Pulling a knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt on foot that pinned her grandmother and put the knife deep in. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me! It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt and with a dull snap. The shade panted to laughter again, then raised its tail and sent rushing through the air toward the young girl that lashed its kick. Connie never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. Connie? Connie's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands, reaching out to the small Grandma. Connie, you gotta run. You can't best this one. Connie grabbed the hands and held out with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. Grandma, no, I said run, goddammit. You have to live, you have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say a word, the shade, its claws foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof, down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gaps on the creature's toes, and the terrible putrid smell assaulted Connie's nose once again. Man, that's terrible. Her grandmother was gone. Connie blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been hers for just a moment. For just a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, trembling fingers. Memories flashed through Connie's mind, one after the other, in a meaningless jangle of noise. Connie screamed, a thunder sound that echoed into the cliffs that rolled away forever. The shade eased forward, black inker pouring from its mouth, dissolving into smoke of the ground below. Connie's body rose slowly as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent in impossible angles, her head lowered dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep fire red. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards. Ooh, Connie's rage mode. The shade shook Connie off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? Think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Connie's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke, the flames, all of it faded away, until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. 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 Kill it now. As sparks that was Connie fully began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill, and her desire to live blended in one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer. Finally, oh my goodness. Finally, some cutscenes. I got so tired of reading all that.
The beast approaches.
Oh yeah. Man, almost 45 minutes of reading. Okay, so... Okay, so my thing is... Let's move this camera. Ugh.
This anger this creature must have.
Finally.
Survived these past 5 years.
I'm not gonna let this happen again.
So we're not playing as Connie yet, but we're playing
It's not the blade
as the protagonist.
so strike it down.
Yeah, there we go. So we're playing as I'm playing as the main character now, which is all right, you know. At least we're getting some gameplay in now. Finally. Oh my goodness, that was so long. They didn't even want to show pictures. I wish we had just choked it out from the start. Oh my gosh. Please, no. No more Oh my gosh. I thought we were over with this. Wow. I thought we were over with this. I don't even know if I'm gonna read all this. Finally gonna die, are you? Well, you know what's coming. Go to hell, demo, as you thought. Oh my gosh. I finally thought that we were gonna go back to gameplay. Oh my gosh. Hold still. So the apothecary materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. Oh, stop. I don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectre stopped you, fluttered in and out of existence for a moment. Then produced a piece of paper and sketched it quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page over to Connie and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother. Real as life. Connie opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-layered insects began to swarm around the image. No, stop, don't hurt the picture. What the heck? She turned her good eye back on the picture, opened her mouth and silent scream. What the heck? I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Hey, you got a wish, sunshine. You know, a wish like a prayer. Sometime why don't you go on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please. Invisible man in the sky, save me, save me. Ah! Connie finally resorted to shouting at him. I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse. A freak, I should be left to die. Why is everybody calling her a freak? That's what I want to know. Black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away. The substance slowly cupped her on her feet, then began moving up to the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is this my mind losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot, searing pain left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive. Come on, said the voice, let it go. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die. So why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in blood. What the heck? Are you a shade? God, yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Connie was struck by the most powerful sensation she had ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight. Oh my gosh. This is very interesting. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small, whispered moan. Ecstasy? What the heck? Feels good, don't it? Oh man. She's having an orgasm, apparently. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Now give me that body. Come on, give me the body. This is crazy, bro. Come on, give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. What the heck? What are you saying, bro? A black lump began to protrude from Kane's side as she watched it. It grew larger and thicker and eventually taking the form of her missing arm. Oh, what the heck? Missing arm. Oh, she lost an arm. Eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must have been growing back too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop! She was marveling at how she gained her voice. Stop! Black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing into a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, sunshine? Ah, what the hell, sunshine? Screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard his mocking laughter. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Connie glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. It's the pattern of the shades. Burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice suavely. Look at that, Sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Sunshine? Why did she give it up? What? Is this her grandmother's shade or whatever? Connie stared intently into her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more letter seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin affecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm with her right. Connie took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it. He hates my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Feel the anger, burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood, and then go out there. Shut up, get the hell out of my body. Your body. That's rich, Sunshine, real rich. Why don't you just look up and die so I have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Wow. Drop the charges. The sound of bone crushing a bone filled the air. Huh, stupid girl. You're possessed now, Sunshine. There ain't no going back. The voice laughed again. What the heck? Possessed? Yeah, possessed. You and me. Yeah, possessed. You and me? We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Oh boy. Connie looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed somehow darker. Is this because of that shade? So, listen, per the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all that bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. So this is how she was able to get that power. You got enemies, people you want to kill, I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny, we'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine, no more pain. Wait. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. What the heck? Connie considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away from the wind. She enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze fell. After a long pause, the voice spoke up. So how about it? You and me? We could have some good times together. Look, we'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole. I'll handle the killing. Oh, look at you, Sunshine. We're gonna have so much fun. So listen. Oh, this thing has a name. Listen, my name is Tyran, and if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. What the heck? Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. What the heck? And I like rotten and sour. What the heck? Not like, yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyron. Count on it. Huh. I'm shit bigger than you. What the heck? So good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate... if you ever, you know, go soft, then I'm gonna take over every... Wow, what a douchebag. If you ever run out of hate, if you ever, you know, go soft, I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing Sunshine and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading some deep inside and counting yourself. She didn't want it to feel normal. That means the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade, I'm Kane. I'm repeating this mantra over and over in my mind. I mean, it's okay. It is what it is. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't want to wear this anymore. I'm corrupted. I'm possessed. A freak. And this time I don't think there's any going back.
Alive. Stay alive.
Finally.
Stay alive.
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
Aye.
Oh, hey. Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
Yeah.
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow. You grew up. So...
Yeah, it's good to see you again,
how has it
too.
been?
5 years.
"5 years were a man." She's like, what?
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's
Hey.
great. Thank you.
It's been an hour. We only had one boss fight.
Kaine
Please.
awakened from her long petrified sleep.
I was about to say, please,
His unflagging
no
kindness.
more novels, please.
Our reunion was a happy one. We let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
So I'm assuming we have to play,
Are you kidding me?
we have to continue playing as me, pretty much.
Please, try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
You know, why do these people care? You guys are working with the shades from what we... If you guys remember from yesterday.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village. And now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But...
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
Man, oh man.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me.
Never even occurred.
We should turn in.
Please, no more novels. Oh.
I didn't get much sleep that night.
Okay. At least we got voice acting.
For the first time in my life, I hated Devila.
It's not gonna be the last time either.
For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola.
It's not, once again, it's not gonna be the last time.
Those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village.
Are they really doing it now?
To protect it from the horror of the shades.
Yeah. Sure.
Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad.
Yeah, I guess we are.
Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself. I should apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even do?
You should, man.
Wait, is that...
I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
At least we're getting that. At least we're not getting any more novels. At least it's voice acting. At least we got voice acting.
Water on me.
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interested. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine.
Please, no novels, please.
This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing.
Please give us cutscenes and no novels. We already went over her
My
childhood.
body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak.
Different how?
But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter
Man.
how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
Oh yeah, she did.
Special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body.
That would be nice, right?
We all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
More warm water. That was weird. That shade was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make you feel some ecstasy. That's crazy, man. The merchant passed through the village today, and she just kept pulling the craziest stuff out of her big bag. The name was a cord.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Okay, so
I feel confident the child still lives. Of course she
it's like, of course she does. Now, we were able to. The game said that we should be able to check something
What
out.
might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the Black Scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the
Dang.
only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Oh boy. Do we want to do this right now?
Say there, can you not hear me?
What the
Why
heck?
are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
What?
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
Right. Let's go.
Bruh. When did we get swole? Bruh. And the lance is still there. Hold on, let me move my camera, guys. Just in case. So proceed beyond this point and you will be unable to save until the battle's over. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Here we go. Let's see. This is the world of the recycled vessel, created to avoid the destruction of all. Okay. So we got shades. This is crazy. So I guess we have to keep going down. It's like we're in a simulation right now. Well, at least we're finally getting some gameplay. What the heck? So we're in the Shadow Lord's castle, like. I was about to say, where are we supposed to go? Okay, attain medicinal herb. Black Scrawl, Lost Destiny, White Book, and a False Truth. How long do we have to do this? Okay, so soldiers of salt crawling forth white death. What the heck? So is this the I wonder if this was in the I wonder if this model was in the Gestalt game that was only released in, what, Japan? Or America once before? The camera's acting super weird. Obtain the one-handed sword, Fool's Embrace. Okay, how long... The dragon's corpse brought death to the world, delivering into the power of the magic. So at least this way we're able to get the weapons that we need. The only problem is that we can't leave. whenever we want. That's the only problem with this. Ooh. Dang, this thing is... This thing is tough. What the heck? This thing has HP for days. Okay, with powerful magic attacks, I can deal some good damage on it. Okay, so took down that boss. The black sickness stains the future. They journey to return to soulless vessels. Oh my gosh. So now they're giving us platforming, man. It's one of the more fun aspects of the game. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Finally. These shields, man, you gotta love the armored shades. More platforming. Dang. Took out the shade, but... Are we done now? Obtain the Kabuki outfit. 1,000 experience. Alright. So we got 2 doors. Which one should we go to? Okay. You sense something terribly sinister beyond the door. It may be difficult to endure what awaits on the other side unless your soul is at least level 28. Do you want to open the door? Well, let me check and see real quick where we're at. Let's see. We got Fool's Embrace. The 4th floor of the first door. So there's a second door and then there's a third door. What the heck? We're only at 27 too. Hags, nah, we're not doing that. Yeah, let's go back out, yeah. So we already did one, we're good. We kind of know what to expect. We know what it's like.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
Dang. That book needs to be locked in a safe somewhere. Needs to be locked in a safe. Alright, so let's see Devila and Popola. Oh wait, we gotta see Devila first. Devila first.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I kind of thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
Headed there next. Alright. Devil?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
Song of the Ancients. Well, at least it had a kicker boss music, I'll say that. Version of it. That's probably the best version I've heard of Song of the Ancients. And in Nier Automata, it's interesting too.
Popola?
Oh. Hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right. You know about the lost shrine, right?
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
But
Under our
the bridge that leads
pages.
there is unusable.
So take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected. What with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right, I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
Will do. Well, everything is playing out exactly the same. Ugh. Like, to a T.
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
We'll still be
The faster we
running.
can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
Let's see, how much money we got? Still don't have...
Hey, look who it is.
Still don't have a fortune to get any of these weapons.
That red bag. My pages. You're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Oh boy. It's nice to see you again, man. We already know what's gonna happen to you.
Hey, it's been a while.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked. Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work. Anyway, if you got a place to be, just let me know and I'll take you there.
Okay. So I guess we're supposed to go here.
Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, so something's very interesting here. Gretel, Hanzo. What do you want? Go away, dirty, defective swine. I'm not like you. I'm different. Huh? What is going on here? Is it gonna have a skip to the part where we're already there, please? Oh my gosh. They love to bring us back up to this place. This is... I know that in Nier Automata, I can see why they made Nier Automata what it was. They've definitely improved on a lot of different aspects. Like, all the issues that they were having, all the different quality of life stuff and things that they were going through. Like, they've improved a lot. Like, at least Nier Automata didn't have wall text at other endings. They didn't have all that. It was just straight gameplay, and it was all action-packed. And it was simple. You again. Stop bothering me. Grimoire Weiss has been taken away. Hansel is dead. Hansel and Gretel. Oh boy. I've never heard of I mean, I've heard of the story, but I forgot what it was about. Hansel and Gretel. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. What?
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
I want to
Okay.
kill so bad I can barely stand it.
Okay. At least we get this bomb music again. See, this place is only cool when they have the music. This music. And they don't have a million shades running around like last time. Oh my gosh. Come here, I'm not trying to fall off the cliff fighting you guys. That was annoying. They had a million shades. They thought, man, how about a million shades? As you climb up this, one of the longest dungeons. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, we gotta solve the puzzle again.
This is all too easy.
I spoke too soon. Oh, it gets harder. It's easy right now, but wait till later. Oh, that tree is blocking it. More puzzles, yay! So we're gonna move this over here. Okay, wait a minute. Move that all the way down. What the heck, bruh? Okay, so we're gonna move this. Yeah, we gotta move this all the way over there. That click that they play, that like, as you open the door, feels so satisfying. I don't know, it's just weird like that. No, I don't want to pull this out. Bruh.
What's with these guys?
Are you serious?
Certainly not your garden variety, Shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
We're level 28 now. And we can hear Tyron, bro. Why can't we get voice acting like that earlier? Like, he sounds pretty dope. Yeah, like, he sounds dope. Dopey. Tyrone. A place where incomplete shades got. At least we're getting more lore. At least he's giving us more lore. That's what we like. You know, next ending we'll probably get like a meal story or whatever. Okay, so we gotta move that. Move that all the way over there. You know, this sounds like it sounds like Latin choir that you would hear like in a cathedral. That's what makes this most interesting. Incomplete shades. I mean, we see these same shades everywhere else. Man. Well, the one good thing about this area is the music, I will say that. Okay. We got this guy that we took down in 2 seconds. We took down in 2 seconds. Alright, more lore. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went gestalt before the change was complete. Okay, that's very interesting. All because you went gestalt before the change was complete. You went inside a hole. After all this, I think I can understand you. I think we could speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our lives. What was that? Probably us coming through. What is it with these Nier games? It's like now we're seeing these guys. It's like a Nier Automata.
Emil, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
In Nier Automata, it's like, oh, the machines and androids are the same now. What are they trying to say? Like,
it's stupid.
So you're staging a protest?
The Gestalt humans and
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels...
shades are the same.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us. You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Neil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
What image? Dang. You ain't got no image to maintain with me, girl. Can accept you like you as you want.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick him aside.
Alright, so let's see. We're gonna I gotta save the game. Let's go in. Been here long enough. Huh? Man, whew. Yeah.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
Stop, little ones. They're too strong for you.
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light.
Oh boy. They're taking out this guy's friends.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
I am not their leader. It is I who rely on them. Stop hurting my friends.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying.
Hey, bro. I'm sorry, but you're kind of in the way.
Creatures. You cannot hope to best me.
These little bastards just keep coming!
These creatures cannot abide the sun. Lure them into the light.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you learn them in the light, you can kill them quickly.
Have you felled the beast?
Have you found the beast? The beast still lives. Those are my friends.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't feeling bad, sweet, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You gotta lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All you know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
You should have. You should have been. You should have taken taken over your boy over here.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Wow. Hey, buddy, we're not letting you get away with this. We're incomplete, but our friends make us whole. Yeah, buddy. Sorry we had to take you out, man.
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
What is he doing? So this is where it came from.
It's Kaine's shade!
We've no other choice. We must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Oh dear.
Well, that was quick. I mean, we are level 28.
Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
It's gonna be alright, man.
Stop crying. And... thanks. I'm alright.
I wonder why it lets us it'll auto play whenever during Amel's little monologue here, but like now it won't move forward unless I press the X button.
Over there.
What is this?
And what is
Mysterious
this?
stone fragment.
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
Oh my gosh, we gotta redo this whole... We gotta redo this whole thing.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle.
This is a super long freaking game.
Here, look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand. This
We've seen this before.
Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the junk heap. And the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
The Eerie and Facade.
Not a problem. If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right?
Because she is. Right.
Junk heap in the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful.
This is terrible.
And listen, about Kaine and Emil.
Terrible what's gonna happen in the future.
How much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the game in a minute. And then I'm probably gonna stop here at this point.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Let's get the junk heap over
Perhaps
with.
we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
Two Brothers Weaponry. Is that the best name? I mean, I guess that's the best name they could have came up with. It's interesting. It's strangely convenient, just Two Brothers Weaponry, because it's the whole story is just about two brothers. The whole story there. So guys, I think this is where we're gonna stop. We've gotten far enough. We've got some interesting new dialogue, so I'm glad they're adding some new stuff. So yeah. Well, hopefully get more lore next time, and maybe next time over the next couple of days. Final Fantasy 16 is coming out in a couple of days, in a few days, so I'm going to be getting a jump on that. I might be playing the demo Wednesday night or Thursday night. I might be playing the demo tomorrow night, and then either tonight's going to be the last time I'm going to play Nier Replicant for a while, or it's going to be tomorrow night. We'll see, because if GameStop is doing a midnight release Wednesday, then tonight's going to be the last time I'm going to play it, because tomorrow I'm going to try to redo that demo again. But otherwise, tomorrow will be the last night we do Nier Replicant. So hopefully we can try to, if I start the stream early enough, we should get through the rest of this ending. Granted, if I speed run it, we should be good. But yeah, we should be good if we just go through it and I start the stream early enough. We can get through the rest of the game tomorrow. That's if I can't get an early release of the game, and it just comes out on Thursday. So, yeah, we'll let you guys know. But until then, if you haven't checked it already, please check out my YouTube, Joxiah'sTruthblade right now. If you haven't followed already, continue to follow. Please follow me on Twitch. Here, if you're watching on here on Twitch. And yeah, so we'll be back, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, smash that like button, hit that bell, and follow me on Twitch here. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. But thank you guys for watching. It's been real. Coming Dawn out.